Vlogs, and this is gonna be my first video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment any questions that you would like to know about me or my baby or anything that you would like. Today I'm gonna be talking about how I got married and having a baby at a young age. I've seen that a lot of girls have been posting videos that they've been having baby at a young age also, so I'm not the first one. So I did get married with my baby's father. We did decide to get married at a young age. We actually met at school. I was a freshman, he was a sophomore. Yes, he was a sophomore. We weren't going out by that time. We actually decided to go out in summer, most likely by my birthday, whenever I was gonna turn 16. But that time I was 15. So how everything started, we were best friends. We started as best friends. We had a little group that it's a little group that nobody knows English. They mostly speak Spanish. So whenever I met him, he was in my Algebra 1 class. And he didn't know anything. When I say anything, nothing. I should cut that off, right? Yes, I did. We did meet at an algebra class. I was his translator because he wasn't able to speak English or know anything that a teacher would say. So I was his translator. It was really hard to teach him and do my work at the same time. I will say that. At one point, I did get tired of, I have to translate, work on my stuff, and then show him how to do it. It was really hard. So they decided to move him to another class that would teach, teacher would teach him how to do algebra, but in his language. He does speak Spanish and English now. He did graduate also. By the time that we started going out, I was a sophomore, he was a junior in high school. My baby just woke up. So by that time, yes, my parents knew by that time. There's another video I would do on how I got caught dating. So if y'all want to see that video, just comment. By that time, we were going out. It was a relationship that was not on and off. It was a really good relationship between me and him. So time flies, and then I was actually no. Then he became a senior, and then I became a junior, and then I did get accepted to the school that you can graduate early if you want. I did get accepted to that, so I was like, you know what, I want to finish school this year, so I'm just gonna go to that school. So I told him I'm gonna move schools, that way I can finish school the same time as you. So I did. It was like not even a month, it was like less than a month whenever he did get accepted to the school that I was moving to. And so we were together always. And yeah, I had some friends in high school, but then whenever I started dating him, it was really hard to keep up with my friends and him at the same time. So I started losing friends, and I will make another video on that. So by that time, we were together at the same school. I was considered a senior the day that I moved to that school. So I just needed like 6 more credits and I'll graduate. So I did finish school before May. Yeah, it was like the first week of May. And he did finish school like 2 weeks into May. So yes, I did leave school a week early than him. After that, I was gonna turn I was 17 by that time. And by me and him were talking, and we were like, we've been together for the past We were 2 years, and then we decided to get married. We spoke to my parents and everything, and they were cool with it. We were living with my parents by that time, me and him. So we told our parents that we wanted to get married, and they were okay with it. Because obviously I'm gonna turn 18. I'm gonna be considered as a young adult, let's say it like that. So they did accept that. So by that time, we decided on a date to get married. So we did get married on July 7th of 2018. If you want to insert a clip here to show you that how my wedding was. It was a simple wedding. It did had a wedding dress. It did had everything that a wedding would have, but it was at a backyard. It was the best wedding we ever. We also did pay for our weddings. We did had a part-time job, and with that part-time job, we did pay everything that the wedding everything that we did had a part-time job, and everything that the wedding had that you will see on the video, it was only me and him. Some people did help. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the help really helped us a lot because we were only working at a part-time job 2 times a week. So we did decide that we were gonna go on a little trip. So we decided to go not that close and not that far. So we decided to go to Galveston, to the beach, and stay at the beach for the past 3 days. So we did. I'll be right back. Stop. So we decided to go to Galveston, to the beach for 3 days. And P.S. I did not get pregnant by that time. We did get back. We did have fun. I could show you some pictures and clips of our little honeymoon, that we could say. And yeah, so we came back. Everything went back to normal. He got a full-time job. Well, he actually had 2 jobs. He had the part-time job and he had a full-time job. So yeah, by that time I was still a part-time job, and I decided to start working full-time. And I never, how do I explain it? It was my first time being pregnant, so I did not have any of the symptoms that other people will be like, oh, you're gonna have some nausea in the morning, or there's a lot of things that people told me. And by that time it was August, and I was like, wait, my period hasn't come the days that it normally will come, right? So I was like, whoa. I was like, wait, but let's just give it like 2 weeks. The month is still be like this. The month began when I was like, you know what, my period hasn't come, so whatever. So my breast started hurting. I was like, oh, so my period is gonna be coming any day soon, so I have to be prepared. I do get tender breast whenever I get my period. So they're okay, so I need to get ready. So you see me like walking out with some pads in my hand, I'll be like, you never know. So I did, and it passed like 2 weeks and my breast was still hurting, and I was like, oh my gosh, my period's not coming in. So I told my boyfriend, well, he was not my boyfriend anymore, he was my husband now. So I was like, you know what, we have to buy a pregnancy test to see, because I don't know if I'm pregnant or not. And he was like, so he read online, he was like, do you have this symptom? And I was like, no. He was like, you have this, and I was like, no. And then anyways, so I said no to everything that he said that he read online. And he was like, okay, let's go to Walmart. So we went to Walmart and we got a pregnancy test. I did not take it at my house because I was scared to tell my mom. So it was like it was like 11 o'clock at night when I decided to take it. And then I took it, and then right away it was 2 lines, and I went running to, by that time I was at my house, so I went to the room, and I was like, I'm pregnant. And he was shocked. When he was shocked, we were like how, I know how it happened, right? But how is it possible if I wasn't even ovulating? So I was like, okay. So we didn't tell anybody at all until like a week. And I told my mom first. But I couldn't tell her. Okay, I know it's boring and lazy. I don't know how to say it. I didn't have the nerves to tell my mom in face to face that I was pregnant, because they were like, yeah, everybody was telling us like, oh yeah, y'all need to wait and spend your time together. Y'all young. I mean, okay. So we decided to not have kids by that time. So I was like, now what are we gonna do? Like, I still had the full-time job. I mean, we had money. I'm not gonna say we didn't for a kid, but we did. And how do I explain the other part? I did tell my mom, like I said. She was crying through the phone. And how I told her was, I texted her when I was at work. I was in my break, and I was like, I'm gonna tell mom right now. Everybody at work was like, you need to tell her right now. You can't just keep it a secret. I was like, okay. So I sat down with my food and everything. And they were like, did you tell her? And I was like, I'm gonna tell her. So I went through Google, and I found a picture that says, a little human being will be on the way. And it had it had actually 2 baby feet that were blue, and then 2 baby feet that were pink. So I told my mom, and she called my dad, crying, saying that we're gonna be grandpas. But they were not crying because they were disappointed. They were crying because they were happy. I didn't get the reaction of my dad at all. He just said, wow. What are you doing? My dad did not have a reaction to it. My mom did. She did cry. And then like 3 weeks had passed, and my mom was like, let's not tell anybody yet. But we decided to go to my grandma's house that day. And what are you doing? And my dad was making baby noises, like crying baby noises, and everybody was like, oh, why is he doing that? And then they looked at me and they were like, you're pregnant. And I was like, yep, I am. They how do I explain it? It wasn't the reaction that I thought they were gonna give me. They said that I should wait and have kids before, but I mean, it was unexpected. I mean, how I'm gonna, okay, I know there is protections and everything, but not everything is planned. So that happened, and then time flies real fast until the gender reveal. And I don't know if I should do a video of that. And that's how I found out I was having a girl and I wanted a boy. But you know what? I have a little mini me. What are you doing this? She is the happy baby. I won't say that, but she's like my best friend. She's the only friend. Well, I have another friend that's pregnant also. That she is my friend still, no matter what. But I have a little mini me that she's my best friend too. And I'll try to do other videos also, like on my labor and delivery videos, or other videos that y'all would like to know about me or my daughter, or our lives in general. Just like, comment, like, and subscribe if you want. and leave some comments and everything. But this is part of the video. I won't talk a lot because I don't want to make this video longer than it is. But like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to leave me some feedback. And I'll try to do a labor and delivery vlog. Not a vlog, a video. I'll try to do a labor and delivery video. Because I did have a lot of complications during the pregnancy. But I want to do that a separate video. So, I mean, for my personal view, I do like being a I like being a teen mom, because I mean, she's gonna be young when I'm young still. She wants to see herself. So yeah, just don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next video.